How's it going, everyone? So, many months ago, I did about maybe one or two videos where I would go on wokeculture.com and pretty much like react to their list and get my overall thoughts, opinions, and reactions to that very list. So, I haven't done those kind of videos in a while, and since I thought that I had really nothing else special planned on this 4th of July, as many of you are seeing this, I was like, hey, let me go ahead and do another list reaction. But this time around, we're not doing it to woke culture. No, we're doing it to another wrestling website called The Sportser. And in today's video, this is going to be 10 things you forgot about the Triple H versus John Cena rivalry. Yes, this was actually posted all the way back in January of this year by Joey Haverford. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get started with this list, and yeah, just give you guys more overall thoughts on it. So coming in at number 10, it says here that this was the first feud where the crowd was decisively booed John Cena. Obviously, this was really during the time where the fans were really starting to just get tired of John Cena, tired of seeing him in the main event, tired of seeing him as the WWE champion, and just tired of seeing him as the top guy. And WWE obviously, as you can see here in the article, it says here that WWE played into the dueling chants of "Let's go Cena" and "Cena sucks." And you know this quote right here really reminds me of the Hall of Fame around this time period. John Cena was at the Hall of Fame and he got booed like crazy. Triple H, when they showed Triple H on screen though, Triple H got cheered like massively. So I did not know that. I did not know that, but yeah. So coming in at number 9, it says here that WWE treated it as new school and old school, and apparently why they did this was really because they had no other story heading into the match. So as you can see here, it says that Jim Ross started talking about new school versus old school with an explanation for why certain fans were against the WWE champion. Cena's hip hop gimmick and different in-ring style saw WWE claiming he was too new school for longtime fans, hardcore fans. And then Triple H obviously played into this with fans cheering him in favor of Cena since he was more old school despite being a hated heel for 4 years. Yeah. Again, Triple H getting cheered, even though he was a heel. Like Triple H was still a heel. Like this was right up before he turned babyface with DX, and so yeah. But so I think this not really surprising. I think everybody kind of remember this. John Cena won their final match in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, there wasn't a story to this at all. This match was really, like the article says here, the reading says that this was just a match between two legends going at it. And the match, honestly, like I remember looking back at the match wasn't all that, to be honest with you. The only thing I can remember about this match was that John Cena was just coming off of a breakup with Nikki Bella, because there was headlines of that with them breaking up. So I was like, oh man. So yeah, I literally don't really remember a lot from this particular matchup. That's really the only thing I remember during that time period. But yeah, John Cena won this match. At the time, I guess you could say it was the right call because, well, hey, it's John Cena. You know what I'm saying? The Triple H has no problem with putting anyone over these days. Coming in at number 7, they intertwined with Shawn Michaels versus Vince McMahon, and I didn't know WWE try to book a tag team match between them. I know they did like a Raw match where Vince took on this was a go home show. Had Vince take on John, and Shawn Michaels was there by ringside. But as we see here, it says Shane McMahon actually represented Vince teaming with Triple H against the duo of Cena and Michaels, and Vince ended the match after a few seconds to disqualify Cena for using the clenched fist because obviously Vince being Vince didn't want to get dominated by John Cena. And like I said earlier in the video, this was pretty much like Triple H was getting ready to turn face around this time period. As you can see here, Triple H coming in at number 6. Triple H teased the DX reunion for the first time. I do remember that after the match, Triple H hit Cena with the sledgehammer, did the crotch chop, and early on in the shows, it says in the reading here, Shawn did the crotch chop as well. The DX reunion was pretty cool too back in '06. Obviously, they couldn't go too crazy like they did back in the day. But hey, it's good to see DX back together. So it's cool how they did that. Coming in at number 5, Triple H left standing tall at the end of their 2006 feud. Wow. So it says here WWE wanted to find a way to make Triple H look strong despite losing. The feud extended another. Oh yeah, the Edge triple threat match. Yeah, I remember that. That was a good triple threat match. All three legends delivered for one of the best backlash matches ever, but Cena once again won to retain the title, and Triple H did attack Edge, Cena, and the referee with a sledgehammer. But Cena still won the feud. Like, yeah, Triple H may have stood tall. Cena still won the feud, like, because Cena beat Triple H. He made him tap out. He beat him at Backlash. Cena still won the feud. Oh yeah, this is a really good match here. Coming in at number 4, Cena retained the title over 2 DX members. Yeah, man, that freaking Survivor Series '09 main event. I would say it's kind of underrated. I'm surprised it doesn't get talked about a lot. So definitely, this was a really good one here. Um, like the reading says, that opening spot where Michael super kicked Triple H was nuts, man. I would recommend you, if you haven't seen this match already, go check it out. That was a really, really underrated match. Coming in at number 3, Triple H took the WWE Championship to SmackDown after beating John Cena. Wow. So yeah, oh, I do remember that. Because Triple H was drafted to SmackDown in the brand split just a few weeks prior. The main story for this match was Triple H winning the tickets, world title to SmackDown. I thought the story was Triple H trying to get his revenge of what happened at Mania 22, especially and with the story of Triple H like trying to tap out, like he didn't want to tap out. Triple H did beat Cena here, obviously, but I thought their match at Night of Champions was solid. So coming in at number 2, Edge, Money in the Bank cash in almost changed plans. So it says here that WWE added another big dynamic when Edge cashed in. Edge became WWE champion, and a real decision was up in the air when Cena got his rematch versus Edge at Royal Rumble 2006. Cena won that. Edge lost the title of Cena to face Triple H as planned, but Bruce Pritchard revealed on his podcast that WWE was timbered to continue the Edge reign for a triple threat. And of course, coming in at number 1, which this really, I did not expect this at all, but WWE wanted a rematch at WrestleMania 23. John Cena versus The Rock, Brett versus Yokozuna are the only instances of WWE having the same WrestleMania main event in back-to-back years. But it says here that Cena winning the main event of WrestleMania 22 saw WWE having plans to reignite the rivalry of Mania 23. Now, I could assume, and I might be wrong here, but didn't they plan like just a little bit Taker versus Cena? Like, obviously Taker obviously didn't pick Cena, but like, wasn't there like a little rumor around that time though, that they wanted to do Taker versus Cena, but you know, knowing how both guys are, both guys couldn't really afford to take a huge loss, so you know they went with the latter of like Batista versus Taker, then Shawn versus Cena. Really good WrestleMania bouts as well, but so yeah, those are apparently the 10 things WWE, or at least you forgot about, not WWE, but the 10 things you forgot about the Triple H versus John Cena rivalry. I would say this rivalry was kind of one-sided, because Cena, like, if you look at all the matches, all the face-offs they fought, Cena pretty much dominated Triple H in every aspect. But nonetheless, they had some good matches, some good moments, and this rivalry, granted, doesn't get talked about a lot, was good in its own right. There we go. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and continue to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And so,